I'm Caroline Okeke, a girl from Surere, Lagos, with dreams of becoming a doctor.
But on my 21st birthday, my own father betrays me, selling me to a ruthless criminal in Ikeja's darkest club.
Stripped of everything, I'm thrown into a world of danger, until I meet Caleb Adebayo, a mafia king with honey eyes who could destroy me or save me.
Will I escape this nightmare, or will I fall for the man who owns my heart? Stick around. This is a love story you won't believe.
I'm Caroline Okeke, and today's supposed to be my 21st birthday, the kind of day you dream about. Maybe a party with jollof rice, music, and dancing. But here I am, stuck in my room in our small house in Surulere, Lagos, the walls vibrating from the noise of my dad's bar across the road. Lagos at midnight is wild, but tonight, it's a nightmare. The high life music from the bar is so loud it's like a hammer in my head, and the shouts from drunken fights make my heart race. I slam the window shut, but it doesn't block the chaos. Tears burn my eyes as I clutch my diary, scribbling. I have to escape this madness. My dad, Bruce Chukwu, hasn't even called to say happy birthday. He's too busy drinking palm wine or betting away our money at some gambling joint. Since Mom died when I was 12, he's been a stranger, leaving me to fend for myself in this noisy city. I fought hard, studying by candlelight to win a scholarship to the University of Lagos for medical school. It's my way out, my chance to make Mom proud. But tonight, as I stuff clothes into my black backpack, something feels off. The air is heavy, like trouble's coming. A loud crash makes me jump. A beer bottle smashes against my window, glass scattering on the floor. My heart's in my throat. I can't stay here, I whisper, tears streaming. I'm about to grab my worn-out trainers when another bottle flies through, nearly hitting my head. I scream, my hands shaking as I sweep the glass away. The bar's chaos is spilling into our home, and I know Dad's mixed up with bad people. His debts have turned our house into a danger zone. I creep downstairs, my trainers squeaking on the wooden steps. The lights flicker out. Dad forgot to pay Nipa again. In the dark, I hear angry voices in the parlor. "That's enough, Bruce," a man shouts. I peek around the corner and my blood runs cold. A guy in a black agbada, blue eyes sharp like a hawk, holds a gun to Dad's head. Dad's crying, his gray hair a mess, his green eyes begging. "I can't pay, Peter," he sobs. "Please have mercy." Peter Nwosu, the man with the gun, laughs, a sound that chills me. "Business is business, Bruce. Pay up or you're finished." My heart's pounding so loud I'm sure they'll hear it. I can't just stand here. "No, Daddy!" I scream, rushing into the parlor. Dad's face crumples. "Caroline, go back upstairs," he pleads, but it's too late. Peter's eyes lock onto me, his smile twisting into something evil. "Well, look at this," he says, stepping closer. "Your daughter's a fine girl." I freeze, my breath catching. Dad's sobbing, shaking his head. "Not her, Peter, please." But Peter's not listening. "You've got nothing left, Bruce, but her," he says, pointing at me. "She'll fetch a good price at my club." My stomach turns. A club? What does that mean? I want to run, but my legs feel like jelly. "Daddy, don't let him take me," I cry. But Peter slaps me hard, and I stumble, my cheeks stinging. The room spins as he grabs my arm, dragging me toward the door. "Take me instead," Dad begs, but Peter punches him, knocking him to the floor. "A useless old man like you? No, she's the prize," Peter sneers. I'm screaming, kicking, but his men grab me, tying my hands. They shove me into the boot of a car, blindfolding me. The darkness swallows me, and all I can hear is my own sobs and the men shouting at me to shut up. My dreams of Unilag, of becoming a doctor, crumble as the car speeds through Lagos. Dad gave me up to save himself, and that cuts deeper than the ropes on my wrists. As the car rumbles, I whisper to myself, "I'll find a way out." I have to. But deep down, I know I'm heading into a nightmare. Peter's voice echoes, "You're my property now." My heart aches with fear and anger, but there's a tiny spark of hope I hold tight. Maybe someone will save me, or maybe I'll save myself. All I know is this birthday is the worst day of my life, and I'm scared of what's next. The car jerks to a stop, and my heart's hammering like a drum. Peter Nwosu yanks me out of the boot, my blindfold slipping just enough to see a neon sign flickering in the dark. It's a club in Ikeja, Lagos, but not the kind you go to for fun. This place feels like a trap, with red and yellow lights casting creepy shadows on cracked walls. The air smells of ogogoro and sweat, and my stomach twists as Peter shoves me inside. "Welcome to your new life, small girl," he hisses, his breath hot on my neck. I shiver, not just from the cold, but from the way he looks at me, like I'm something he owns. I stumble, my knees hitting the dirty floor. Girls in tiny wrappers and tops scurry around, serving drinks to men who stare like hungry dogs. Their smiles are fake, their eyes tired, and my heart sinks. I'm one of them now. Peter's grin widens. "Sophia, get her something to wear," he barks. A red-haired girl, Sophia Ez, steps forward, her face hard like she's seen too much. "She starts tonight," Peter says, licking his lips. My heart drops. "Starts what?" Sophia drags me to a room upstairs, my black backpack already there. She digs through it, tossing my favorite Ankara blouse aside. "You won't need this," she says, rolling her eyes. "These are too big. You need tight, short clothes to survive here." I clutch my red wrapper, tears streaming. "Today's my 21st birthday," I whisper, my voice breaking. Sophia pauses, then sits beside me. "I'm Sophia Eze," she says. "How old are you?" 21, I choke out. She sighs. "Listen, Caroline, don't fight Peter. He's wicked. He'll lock you in the darkroom, no food, no water, for days if you disobey. I don't usually help new girls, but you look lost." Lost? I'm a girl who wanted to be a doctor, not this. "I was supposed to go to Unilag," I say, my voice trembling. "My dad bet me in a card game." Sophia's face hardens. "Forget your old life. This isn't a storybook. No one's coming to save you. You belong to Peter now." Her words hit like a slap. She hands me a black bra and a tiny red skirt, so small I feel naked just looking at it. "Put these on," she says, tossing me red lipstick. "It'll make your blue eyes shine." I stare at myself in the smudged mirror, my blonde hair messy, my eyes red from crying. The outfit's so tight I can't breathe, and the makeup feels like a mask. Sophia does my eyes with black shadow, smirking. "Can you dance?" she asks. I shake my head, terrified. "They'll touch me, won't they?" I whisper. She laughs, cold. "Oh, small girl, they'll do more than touch." My stomach lurches, but she pushes me toward the stage, where bright lights blind me. The other girls move like they've done this forever, their bodies swaying to Afrobeats. I try to copy them, but I'm clumsy, my hands shaking. Men shout, throwing Naira notes. I grab 5,000 Naira, stuffing it in my bra, my heart racing. Maybe I can save enough to escape, I think. The girls laugh at me, calling me Oyinbo and joking about my inexperience. "They love virgins," one says, touching my hair. I want to scream, to run, but I'm trapped. After the dance, I wander the dark corridors, dodging hands that grab at me. I find a quiet corner and count my money, my hands trembling. 5,000 Naira for 20 minutes of shame. It's not enough, but it's a start. I close my eyes, praying for strength. I won't let this place break me, I tell myself. But as the music pounds and the men's eyes follow me, my hope feels like it's slipping. This is my life now, and it's a nightmare I can't wake up from. I'm at a grimy table in the Ikeja Club, counting my 5,000 Naira, when a warm hand touches my shoulder. My heart jumps, thinking it's another creepy customer, but I turn and see him, Caleb Adebayo. He's different. Young, maybe mid-20s, with honey-colored eyes that seem to see my soul. His black caftan and dark glasses scream trouble, but his smile is soft, almost kind. "What's your name, small girl?" he asks, his voice deep and smooth. I swallow hard. "Caroline," I say, barely a whisper. My cheeks burn under his gaze. "I'm Caleb," he says, leaning closer. "How old are you?" 21, I mumble, feeling small. He nods, his eyes scanning me, not in a nasty way, but like he's curious. "You're new, right? I saw you dance. Not bad for a beginner." He smirks and I blush harder. Can I buy you a drink? I nod, too nervous to talk. I've never flirted before. In school, I was the quiet girl, eating lunch alone, ignored by everyone. But Caleb's different. He makes me feel noticed. He orders 2-star beers, sliding one to me. We talk, and for the first time since I got here, I smile. He asks about my life, and I tell him about my Unilag dreams, skipping the ugly parts. He listens, really listens, and the club's filth fades away. "Wanna dance?" he whispers, his breath warm on my ear. I nod, my heart racing. On the dance floor, his hands find my waist, and I wrap my arms around his neck. The music's slow, maybe some old fella, and our bodies move together. Too close. His face nears mine, and before I can think, he kisses me. It's my first kiss, wild and soft, and I'm dizzy, holding him tight. "Let's go somewhere private," he says, his voice thick. I'm scared, but I nod, my body moving before my brain catches up. He leads me to a room upstairs, all red walls and mirrors. My heart's pounding as he kisses me again, his hands in my hair. I'm shaking, not ready for what's next. I can't, I stammer, pushing him away. He looks confused. "What's wrong?" he asks. I'm trembling, tears spilling. "I'm a virgin," I admit, my voice breaking. "I was forced here. I don't know if I can do this with a stranger, even if you're handsome." Caleb's eyes soften. "You're scared?" he asks, brushing my cheek. I nod, tears falling. "I'm terrified, Caleb. I don't belong here." He pulls me into his arms, and I sob against his chest, feeling safe for the first time in days. "Trust me," he whispers. "I won't hurt you. I'll make this good for you." His words are gentle, and I want to believe him. He kisses me again, slow, and lifts me onto the bed. My fear fights with something new. Want. His hands are careful, his lips on my neck making me shiver. "Your eyes are beautiful," he murmurs, and I melt. The lights dim, and he undresses me, his touch both scary and thrilling. I'm nervous, but he's patient, guiding me through every moment. When it happens, it's intense, a mix of pain and pleasure I've never known. I cling to him, my nails digging into his back, and he whispers my name like it matters. Afterward, we lie there, his arm around me, and I'm overwhelmed. It wasn't the romantic first time I dreamed of, but it felt special, at least to me. As I stroke his back, I wonder if he feels it too. This moment, this night, it's burned into my heart, even if it's just a fleeting dream in this nightmare. I wake up to sunlight sneaking through the red curtains, Caleb Adebayo's arms still around me. He looks peaceful, his honey eyes closed, almost like an angel. My heart flutters, remembering last night, his kisses, his gentleness. I brush my blonde hair from my face, smiling shyly. "Didn't mean to wake you," I say softly. He stirs, his voice rough. "Morning, what time is it?" "Maybe 9, I shrug, still lost in last night's warmth. Then his tone changes. "How much for the night?" he asks, smirking. My heart stops. "Night?" I echo, my voice small. "Yeah, what do girls like you charge?" he says, like it's nothing. The words cut deep and my cheeks burn with shame. Last night felt special, but to him, I'm just a job. "I don't want your money," I snap, my voice shaking. He laughs, cold. "Take it, or Peter'll beat you black and blue." He pulls on his caftan, not even looking at me. "You're not staying?" I ask, desperate. "Bath in this dump?" He scoffs, grabbing his gun. "I'll be back," he adds, but his smirk feels cruel. He leaves without a glance, and I'm alone, naked in this dirty bed, tears streaming. I thought he saw me, really saw me, but I was wrong. Sophia Etze struts in, her voice dripping with mockery. "Morning, Oyinbo. Did you think he'd carry you away?" I turn away, pulling on my clothes, hating my body for what it's become. "Leave me alone," I mutter. She laughs. "Caleb loves fresh girls. You're nothing special." Her words sting, but they're true. I'm just another girl in this hell. "Do you like seeing me hurt?" I snap, my anger flaring. Sophia shrugs. You got the big man, small girl. Be happy, he's young. Fine, not like those old goats. I glare. Then you take him next time. She leans against the wall, smirking. That's not how it works. They choose us, not the other way around. My heart sinks. She's right. I'm trapped. Big man? I ask, confused. Sophia grins. Caleb Adebayo's the heir to the biggest crime family in Lagos. His father's gone, so he's the boss now. He'll need a wife soon, but don't dream big. Love's not real here. It's all business. My stomach twists. Caleb's a criminal, a monster, and I let him touch me. I'm such a fool. I can't love a criminal, I whisper, my heart aching. I need to get out. But Peter Nwosu's voice cuts in. Good work, small girl, he says, his smile sickening. You're learning fast. I flinch, fear creeping in. More customers are coming, he adds. Get ready. My blood runs cold. Again? I choke out. He laughs. You'll do it as many times as I say, or your father's dead. I'm shaking, my mind racing. I don't want to be with anyone else, but Peter's threat scares me. I close my eyes, picturing Caleb's face, his gentle moments from last night. Please come back, I whisper, clinging to a foolish hope. He's my only chance to escape Peter, even if he broke my heart. I'm torn between hating him and needing him, and it's tearing me apart. As I wipe my tears, I know one thing. I have to survive, no matter what it takes. 2 weeks later, I'm sitting on the cold floor of my room in the Ikeja Club, staring at the peeling walls. The red curtains are torn, and the mirror shows a stranger, a girl with bruises hidden under makeup, her blue eyes dull. I've changed so much. 2 weeks ago, I was a virgin, hopeful despite this nightmare. Now I've been forced to sleep with 7 men, each one a new kind of horror. My body aches, my legs still sore from Peter Nwosu's beatings when I refused. He locked me in the dark room for 5 days. No light, no food, just screams and pain. Tears fall as I touch the marks on my face, hidden by my hair. Sophia Eze's voice cuts through. Time to work, Oyinbo, she mocks. Maybe your Oga shows up today. I clench my fists, wanting to scream. She's made my life hell, laughing with the other girls who call me Oga's girl because of Caleb. They're jealous, but I'd trade places with them in a heartbeat. Caleb promised he'd come back, but he lied. I believed him, and it cost me everything. My heart's heavy with hate. For him, for Sophia, for this place. I drag myself downstairs, each step a stab of pain. The club's as nasty as ever, men leering, girls faking smiles. I'm at the bar when I see a red SUV outside. My heart skips, thinking it's Caleb. A man steps out, blonde hair, caftan, but it's not him. My hope fades, and I lower my head, ashamed for even wishing. Then I hear that deep voice behind me. Hello, small girl. Miss me? I spin around, and there's Caleb Adebayo, his honey eyes gleaming, a sly smile on his lips. My blood boils. Before I can think, my fist flies, hitting his face hard. He stumbles, blood on his lip. What the hell? He spits, touching his jaw. 2 weeks, Caleb, I scream, tears streaming. You said you'd come back, and I suffered because of you. Everyone's staring, but I don't care. They beat me, locked me in the dark room, all because I believed you. My voice cracks, my heart breaking again. Peter starts to approach, but Caleb waves him off, his eyes locked on mine. He's calm, too calm, and it makes me angrier. You know what's worse? I yell, stepping closer. You stroll in here like nothing happened after leaving me to rot. I swing again, but he grabs my wrists, lifting me until our faces are close. His breath's hot, his grip tight. I came back, didn't I? He whispers, smirking. I struggle, but he pins me against the wall, his body pressing into mine. My heart races, half fear, half something I hate myself for feeling. Look at me, he growls. I squeeze my eyes shut, but he squeezes my cheeks. I'm back, right? I nod, my voice weak. Yes. He leans closer, his lips brushing my ear. But I never said I came back for you. My heart shatters. He steps back, grinning, and turns to Sophia, who's wearing a tiny wrapper. He slaps her backside and she giggles, following him upstairs. I'm frozen, tears falling as they disappear. How could he do this? I thought he cared even a little. The other girls whisper, laughing at my pain. I sink to the floor, my hope fading. Caleb's not my savior. He's just another monster in this nightmare, and I'm alone again. I'm in the bathroom, splashing cold water on my face, trying to wash away the tears. The mirror shows a girl I don't recognize. Sad. Broken. Not the Caroline Okikai who dreamed of saving lives. Sophia Ez's moans echo from the next room, screaming Caleb's name like she wants me to hear. It's a knife in my heart. I grip the sink, whispering, "How did I get here?" My life's a mess, and Caleb's the worst part. He made me feel something, then threw it away. I punch the mirror, glass shattering just like my hopes. Peter Nwosu barges in, his smile too wide. "Good news, Caroline. Come with me." My stomach twists. "Where?" I ask, my voice shaky. "To the stage," he says, laughing oddly. "It's not time for dancing," I protest, but he just grins. Something different today. My heart sinks as he leads me to the stage. The blue lights burn my eyes, and I see Caleb in the crowd, Sophia on his lap, smirking like she's won. I want to scream, but I'm too scared. Peter's voice booms. "Ladies and gentlemen," my black backpack's on stage with other girls' bags. "What's this?" I whisper to the girl next to me. She shrugs. "We're being sold." My blood runs cold. "Sold? Like property?" She nods. "It's an auction, Caroline. You'll get a new owner." My legs shake, sweat dripping down my neck. I'm pushed to the center, lights blinding me. Peter's voice cuts through. "Caroline, 21, used by only 7 men." The crowd roars, men's eyes on me like vultures. I'm in a tight red wrapper, my blue eyes lined with black, feeling like a doll on display. Peter shouts, 100,000 naira. My heart races. He's about to say sold when another voice cuts in. 500,000 naira, the crowd gasps. It's Caleb Adebayo, his wolf tattoo glinting as he hands Peter a check. "Sold," Peter yells, overjoyed. I'm shaking, my mind screaming, "No, Caleb bought me? After everything? I can't do this." I run, pushing through the crowd, my heart pounding. "Help!" I scream. "I don't belong here." But Caleb grabs my arms, his grip like iron. "Where do you think you're going?" he snarls. I'm crying, begging, "Let me go." He pulls me close, his lips near mine, his breath heavy. "No one's saving you, Caroline," he whispers. "You're mine, exclusively mine. Anyone who touches you is dead." His words send shivers through me, a mix of fear and something I can't name. His face is so close, his eyes burning into mine, and my body trembles. I hate him, but my heart's racing for all the wrong reasons. He's dangerous, cruel, but there's a crack in his voice, something that makes me wonder. Does he care, or am I just his prize? As he drags me away, the crowd fades, and I'm lost in my thoughts. This is the day everything changed, the day I became his. I'm scared, angry, but there's a spark I can't ignore. Caleb's my captor, my heartbreak, but maybe, just maybe, he's something more. I don't know if I can trust him, but I'll never forget this moment. The day our story truly began. Caleb Adebayo's car speeds through Lagos, the city lights blurring past. I'm in the back seat, my hands trembling from the auction. He hasn't spoken since we left the Ikeja Club, and I'm too scared to break the silence. My heart's a mess, angry, hurt, but still drawn to him. We pull up to a mansion in Lekki, all glass and white walls, nothing like Peter's filthy club. It's beautiful, but it feels like a fancy prison. Caleb opens my door, his eyes softer than before. "Come on," he says, his voice low. I follow, my legs shaky, expecting the worst. Inside, the house is stunning. Marble floors, chandeliers like a Nollywood film set. Caleb leads me to a bedroom, bigger than our Surulere house. "This is yours," he says, pointing to a bed with silk sheets. There's a wardrobe full of clothes, Ankara dresses, jeans, soft blouses, not the tiny wrappers from the club. I'm confused. "Why are you doing this?" I ask, my voice cracking. He sighs, running a hand through his hair, his wolf tattoo peeking out. "I saw those men at the auction," he says, his eyes meeting mine. "They'd destroy you, worse than Peter. I couldn't let that happen. His words hit hard, but I'm not sure I believe him. Safe? You bought me like a goat, I snap, tears welling up. He steps closer and I flinch, but he just looks at me, his honey eyes searching. I'm not Peter, he says. I won't force you. My heart's racing, torn between fear and a tiny bit of hope. Over the next few days, he's different. He eats breakfast with me, a goosey soup and pounded yam, asking about my life. I tell him about Mom, how she died, how I wanted to be a doctor. He listens, really listens. One night, he talks about his own life, growing up with a brutal father who ran Lagos's underworld. I didn't choose this, he says, his voice raw. It's all I know. I see a crack in his tough exterior, a boy as trapped as me. My heart softens, but I'm still planning to run. I can't fall for him. He's dangerous, a liar. One morning, he catches me staring at the gate. You want to escape, don't you? He asks, not angry, just sad. I nod, tears falling. I just want my life back. He steps close, his hand brushing my cheek. I want to give you that, but it's not safe yet. His touch sends shivers through me, and I hate how much I like it. That night, I'm awake, staring at the ceiling. Caleb's words echo. I couldn't let that happen. Is he lying again? Or is there something real behind those eyes? I'm scared to hope, but I feel something growing. A tiny spark of trust. I don't know if I can forgive him for the pain he caused, but I'm starting to see the man behind the Mafia Boss. And that scares me more than anything. I'm in my room in Caleb's Lecky mansion, sketching in a notebook he gave me when the windows shatter. Glass flies everywhere, and I scream, diving under the bed. Men's voices shout, and gunshots echo through the house. My heart's pounding as I hear Caleb yelling, "Get her!" Footsteps thunder closer, and I'm shaking, thinking Peter Nwosu's come for me. The door bursts open, and Caleb's there, blood on his cheek, his gun raised. "Caroline, stay down," he shouts, firing at two men in black. They fall, and I'm frozen, my breath caught. He grabs my hand, pulling me out. "We're under attack," he says, his voice tight. "Peter's men." My stomach drops. Peter wants me back, and he'll kill to get me. Caleb drags me to a safe room, locking us in. His arm's bleeding, and I see a cut on his side. "You're hurt," I say, my voice trembling. He shrugs it off, but he's pale, swaying. Without thinking, I grab a first aid kit from the shelf. "Sit," I order, my hands steady despite my fear. I clean his wound, remembering my Unilag study notes. He winces but watches me, his eyes soft. "You're good at this," he says, a faint smile breaking through. I blush, focusing on the bandage. "I wanted to be a doctor," I whisper. He nods. "You will be. I'll make sure of it." My heart skips, but I'm scared to believe him. The gunfire stops, and Caleb's men say Peter's thugs are gone, for now. He looks at me, serious. "I'd die before letting them take you." His words hit deep, and I see something real in his eyes. I'm shaking, not just from fear, but from the way he's looking at me, like I'm more than a prize. Later, we're in the kitchen, and he's quieter than usual. "I never wanted this life," he says, staring at his tea. "But you make me want something better." My heart aches. I want to hate him, but I'm falling, and it's terrifying. I touch his hand, and he looks up, surprised. "I don't know if I can trust you," I admit, tears in my eyes. But I want to. He squeezes my hand, and for a moment we're just two people, not a mafia boss and his captive. That night, I overhear him on the phone, planning a deal. Guns, money, blood. My stomach churns. He's still part of this dark world, and I'm caught in it. I want to run, but I'm drawn to him, to the man who risked his life for me. As I lie in bed, I whisper, "Please be real, Caleb." My heart's a mess, torn between fear and hope, but I know I'm not the same Caroline anymore. And maybe he's not the same Caleb either. Caleb says I have to go with him to a big meeting in Victoria Island, a fancy place where he'll show he's the new boss of Lagos's underworld. I'm nervous, my hands sweaty in the Ankara dress he gave me. It's elegant, not like the club's tiny wrappers, but I feel exposed under the eyes of his world. The hall's all golden glass, but the people, men in agbadas, women in gel, feel dangerous. Caleb keeps me close, his hand on my back. "You're with me," he whispers, and I nod, my heart racing. Everyone's staring, and I feel like a fish in a shark tank. Sophia Ez is there, in a tight red dress, glaring at me. She's with a rival gang now. "See the Oga's girl," she sneers, loud enough for others to hear. Whispers spread spy. Traitor. My cheeks burn, and I want to disappear. Caleb's grip tightens. "Ignore her," he says, but Sophia keeps going. "She's playing you, Caleb," she calls out. "She'll sell you out." The room goes quiet, and I'm shaking, tears in my eyes. Caleb steps forward, his voice cold as ice. "Say that again and you're finished." Sophia backs off, but the damage is done. People look at me like I'm trouble. Caleb pulls me to a quiet corner, his eyes fierce. "You okay?" he asks. I shake my head, tears falling. They hate me. I don't belong here. He cups my face, his thumbs wiping my tears. "You belong with me," he says, and my heart skips. "I'm falling for you, Caroline, but this world loves dangerous here." His voice is raw, and I see fear in his eyes. Not for himself, but for me. I'm scared too, but I can't stop myself. I lean in, kissing him, my lips trembling against his. It's desperate, full of fear, want, hope. The kiss ends, and he holds me close. "I want to keep you safe," he whispers, "but I need you to trust me." I nod, but my mind's racing. I love him, and it terrifies me. This world could destroy us. Back at the mansion, I'm pacing my room, thinking about escape. Unalag's still my dream, but Caleb's my reality. He's a killer, a king, but also the man who stood up for me. I'm torn, run and be free, or stay and risk everything for him. As I fall asleep, his words echo. Love's dangerous here. But maybe it's worth it. I'm in the garden, breathing in the night air, when hands grab me from behind. I scream, but a cloth covers my mouth and everything goes black. When I wake, I'm in a warehouse in Apapa, tied to a chair. Peter Nwosu's there, his blue eyes gleaming with hate. "You're mine again," he sneers. My heart's pounding. He's using me to lure Caleb to take his empire. I'm terrified, but I'm angry too. I won't let him win. "Caleb will come," I spit, and Peter laughs. "Good, I'll kill him." Hours pass, and I'm shaking, my wrists raw from the ropes. Then I hear gunshots, and Caleb bursts in, his men behind him. He's like a storm, his eyes wild as he shoots Peter's guards. Peter grabs me, a knife to my throat. "Back off, or she dies," he yells. Caleb freezes, his gun steady. "Let her go," he says, his voice deadly calm. My heart's racing, but I trust him. In a flash, Caleb shoots, the bullet grazing Peter's arm. I break free, and Caleb tackles him, his fists flying. Peter's down, blood pooling, and Caleb's men finish it. He's dead. Caleb unties me, his hands shaking. "You okay?" he asks, his voice breaking. I nod, tears falling as I collapse into his arms. "You came for me," I whisper. He holds me tight. "I'd die for you, Caroline." My heart swells, and I know it's true. He loves me. Back at the Lecky mansion, he sits me down, his eyes serious. "I'm letting you go," he says. "Your father's debt is paid. You can go to Unilag, be free." I'm stunned. Freedom's what I wanted, but now, looking at him, I'm not sure. I think of everything. His cruelty, his kindness, the way he risked his life. "I don't want to go," I say, my voice steady. "I love you, Caleb." His eyes widen, and he pulls me close, kissing me like I'm his world. "You're sure?" he asks. I nod. "But we do this together. No more secrets. We make your world better." He smiles, a real smile, and I see hope in his eyes. For the first time, I feel like we're equals, partners in this crazy, dangerous love. It's been a year, and I'm standing in a garden in Lecky, white hibiscus flowers all around. The sun's setting over Lagos, casting a warm glow, and my heart's pounding, but it's a good kind now. Caleb Adebayo's beside me, looking fine in a white agbada, his honey eyes shining with joy. He takes my hand, his fingers steady. "Ready, Mrs. Adebayo?" he whispers, grinning. I laugh, my cheeks warm. More than ever. Today's our wedding day. Just us and a few trusted friends. No guns, no drama. Just love. It's been a wild year since that night in the Apapa warehouse, when Caleb saved me from Peter Nwosu. I can still feel the ropes, the cold of Peter's knife, but it's a distant memory. Caleb's changed, and so have I. We're not the broken girl and ruthless king we were. We're partners, building something new. I look at him, his wolf tattoo peeking out, and my heart swells. He's still powerful, still dangerous, but he's mine, and I'm his. Not because he bought me, but because I chose him. The ceremony's simple, just how we wanted it. A friend of Caleb's, a man with a scar who's loyal as family, reads the vows. I'm in a white IRO and booba, soft and flowing, feeling like a queen. Caleb's vows hit me hard. Caroline, he says, his voice rough with emotion. You showed me I could be more than a criminal. I promise to protect you, fight for you, love you every day. Tears spill down my cheeks, and I squeeze his hands. Caleb, you gave me hope when I had none. I promise to stand by you, challenge you, love you, no matter what. We kiss, and it's like the world fades. His lips are soft, fierce, everything I need. We dance under fairy lights, my head on his chest, his heartbeat steady. I think back to that first night in Ikeja when he was just a stranger with honey eyes, making me feel alive. I was so scared then, so lost. Now I'm found. I'm studying medicine online thanks to Caleb. He pushed me to chase my dream. You'll save lives, Caroline, he said, proud. I'm working hard, honoring Mom. Caleb's changing too, moving his empire to legit businesses, hotels, real estate, things that don't leave blood on his hands. It's not easy. Rival gangs still come for us, but we face them together. I've sat in meetings using my smarts to calm fights, to find peace. As we sway, I feel a flutter in my belly. I'm pregnant, found out last week. I haven't told Caleb, wanting today to be about us. But as he spins me, laughing, I know it's time. Caleb, I whisper, pulling him aside. There's something you need to know. He looks worried, but I smile, placing his hand on my belly. We're going to be a family. His face lights up, brighter than ever, and he lifts me, spinning me as he laughs. A child? A child? He says, tears in his eyes. I nod, crying too, and he kisses me, promising the world to us both. Later, we stand on the mansion's balcony looking out at Lagos. The city sparkles, a mix of beauty and danger, like us. I lean against Caleb, his arm around me, feeling safe, loved. We'll be okay, right? I ask, soft. He kisses my forehead. Better than okay. We'll be happy. I believe him. This life, this love, it's risky, but it's ours. I think of Mom, of the girl I was, and I know she'd be proud. I'm not just surviving. I'm living, loving, building a future with the man who stole my heart in the darkest of places. Hey, it's Caroline Okiki, here in Lagos. My heart full of pain and hope, talking straight to you watching this video.
If you followed my story, Dangerous Love with Billionaire Mafia Boss, you know it's been a rough, heartbreaking journey. I'm begging you to listen, to act, and please to subscribe to this channel so we can keep this fight alive. Stay with me.